We got another M249 here. So we've only seen a couple of these before from VDD Toys. Typically, these have been a little lower FPS, kind of, I think, geared towards a younger market. So it'll be interesting to test this one. It is slightly different than what I've seen, but it is a 3.7 volt battery too. So in my experience so far, most of the blasters with the 3.7 volt are a little lower FPS and probably geared towards a little younger target market. But who knows, right? We don't know till we shoot it. This one does have kind of a cool integrated bipod, which I have not seen before, so that's kind of cool. And the stock's a little different, so a couple differences here. Anyway, this is everything that's included in the box here. We'll talk about it while we put it together. And that's kind of where we're at, right? So you got the sling. A lot of them include these little slings. I'm not a big fan of them, but some people like them. So I know my son, when he has used blasters, which again, I try to get him to use more often, but he loves video games so much. He does seem to like slings on his blasters. So I certainly know that appeals to some users. Safety goggles or glasses, right? Wear something on your eyes, guys. Make sure that's important. I mean, that's really, to me, the main way you could hurt yourself with one of these is if you got a gel ball to the eye. So don't do that. I'll give you about 10,000 gel beads here, right? Again, you don't have to use the whole pack at once. Just tape them shut or put them in a Ziploc bag so they don't get all over. The three quick things about the gel beads are they need plenty of room in the container to grow, plenty of water to feed them, and then 4 to 6 hours of time. After that, as long as there is water left over, because you didn't guess perfect, and as long as there's room left over in the container, so that wasn't constricting their growth, then they made it 7 to 8 millimeters. They can't get too big. Just drain them off, store them in a container. I use a lot of these type of containers. So again, you can keep them in here. These are airtight with the lids on them. Usually about 2 weeks. You'll notice when you're shooting them, if they start just exploding all the time as they come out of the barrel, then those gel balls are pretty much done for. Okay, so don't make a bunch unless you plan on using them because they will go bad. 3.7 volt, 500 mAh battery. It's that 4-pin connection that we see more and more of, right? The same connection for the charging as the blaster, just a single connection. Your USB charger, just plug that into any 1 amp or greater AC adapter, which is just like a smartphone adapter. Even a laptop, if it's a modern laptop, will be able to easily charge that. So your ammo box on here, your magazine, a little different style than we've seen, right? There's your door, can obviously hold a lot of gel balls. Again, not motorized, so you're going to have to prime it. So make sure when you fill this up with gel balls, you're clicking this for 5 seconds. It's about 5 seconds if you click fast. And then a gel ball pops out the top of the feed tube. You're good to go. Never leave any gel balls in here when you're done. Open it up, shake it out, push this button, clear any out of it, let it dry out. So, okay. And again, I always like to make a note, no matter what brand, no matter what model, there's going to be gel balls left in the magazines, even in the powered magazines, right? So just get them out. So let's check out the blaster itself and where the magazine well is, right? You see the magazine well, you see your release. Here is that integrated bipod, which is kind of cool. We have not seen that before. And of course, this is just going to click in here, right? And then you can release it right there. So very easy. Handle. We'll go ahead and extend that bipod. In manual, you can go ahead and use the charging handle, single shot. And then if you turn it to automatic, then you can't use it. Okay? So let's talk about the battery going inside the stock. Your stock's going to go on. This is the release button on the stock that goes on the bottom. We'll feed this through. Your battery harness will feed through. And again, once you put this on, you don't really need to take it off. You can, but it's mainly off for travel and shipping purposes. So reach in here, and there's your harness. Clip that battery in. Do the battery inside first so that we can easily grab that harness when we need to change the battery. Check it out. All right, it's working. So you got a couple accessories. Got your fake suppressor, flash hider, whatever you want to call it, that can be pushed on this end, and this kind of push and twist. It'll stay on there. And then if you want to put the scope on, you can put your scope on the rail right here. And this is more of a traditional rail attachment. Just go ahead, slide it on, and tighten it down where you want to. If we push it all the way back, the handle still doesn't pop up all the way then, but still. So of course, these accessories, just use whatever accessories you like. A little bit of magnification with the scope, but most of the time those are just mainly for cosmetics. There's a little flip up sight for you too. All right, there it is, M249. Link to it is in the description. Of course, it's on Amazon. Comments, questions, post them below. Please like, please subscribe. Check back for the demo and FPS test. If this is the long version, it's just going to go right into that, but I'll also post it separately. And please share my channel and participate in the giveaways. Thanks for the support.